Robert is a one-of-a-kind, handmade by the Steiff Company of Germany around the turn of the century, standing 40 inches tall and stuffed with wood wool known as Excelsior. He is dressed in a sailor suit and once bore paint features, not unlike those of a jester. His unusual size indicates he may have been fashioned in the image of his constant companion, a boy named Robert Eugene Otto. The doll took Robert as his name, while the boy simply went to be known as Gene. Together they would go on to make history. Robert the doll originally belonged to Robert Eugene Otto, an artist described as eccentric who belonged to a prominent Key West family. The doll was reportedly manufactured by the Steiff Company of Germany, purchased by Otto's grandfather while on a trip to Germany in 1904, and given to young Otto as a birthday gift. The doll's sailor suit was likely an outfit that Otto wore as a child. The doll remained stored in the Otto family home at 534 Eaton Street in Key West while Otto studied art in New York and Paris. Otto married Annette Parker in Paris on May 3, 1930. The couple returned to the Otto family home in Key West to live there until Otto died in 1974. His wife died 2 years later. After their deaths, the Eaton Street home containing the doll was sold to Myrtle Reuter, who owned it for 20 years until the property was sold to the current owners, who operate it as a guest house. In 1994, the doll was donated to the East Martello Museum in Key West, where it eventually became a popular tourist attraction. It is annually rotated to the old post office custom house in October. According to legend, the doll has supernatural abilities that allow it to move, change its facial expressions, and make giggling sounds. Some versions of the legend claim that a young girl of Bahamian descent gave Otto the doll as a gift or as retaliation for wrongdoing. Other stories claim that the doll moved voodoo figurines around the room, and was aware of what went on around him. Still, other legends claim that the doll vanished after Otto's house changed ownership a number of times after his death, or that young Otto triggered the doll's supernatural powers by blaming his childhood mishaps on the doll. According to the local folklore, the doll has caused car accidents, broken bones, job loss, divorce and cornucopia of other misfortunes. This all because people took photos of Robert the doll, never asked for permission from the doll itself, or people had mocked the doll to her. The doll got revenge by cursing those for the mocking him. Robert the doll has thousands of letters sent to him every day from people who have apologized to him for either the mocking or the photos they took without his permission. People have even sent the very photo they took back to Robert in hopes that Robert would lift the curse he put on them. Museum visitors supposedly experience post-visit misfortunes for failing to respect Robert. Museum staff noticed a shift of energies at the Fort East Martello Museum. Though Robert was not initially on display, he started receiving visitors as word spread about his new residence. Once he was put on display, cameras and electronic devices malfunctioned in his presence. It was like a metal bar running down my back. At first, when we walked through the door, the look on his face was like a little boy being punished. It was as if he was asking himself, "Who are these people in my room and what are they doing to me?" said one visitor. "There was some kind of intelligence there. The doll was listening," said another visitor.